Alright, Thursday we got like 10 to 12 knots out here at Spanish Banks. Probably enough to make the wing foil work, but I want to try kite foiling the new foil. So got the big 1201 on the smaller board and the Peak 5. Bit too light to get my body out of the water with the 5 meter. Let's see if I can get some more wind out further. There's a winger making it work though, so there's some wind. I don't know what size wing he's on, but he's foiling. Seemed to lull out there just as I went out. Well, I managed to get up onto the board once, but with this new foil I wasn't, it stalled on me, and the lifeguard was kind of angry and told me that, you know, if you go down there you land your kite in the water, not on the beach. But yeah, so gotta dry it out. Whoa, what the fuck? Well, this is officially not enough wind for my 5 meter. I don't know what the wind's like, but it feels to be about 10, yeah, 9, 10 at the surface, but up there, where the kite is, it's more like 7, 8. Well, 6 meters enough to pull me up, so that's good. Hey, you're making it work! Looking good! Foil is definitely a different experience to my normal foil. Very different. Almost got run over by that Hobie cat. It's real close. Let's test the tip breaching abilities of this foil. It's supposed to be able to breach its tips really well. It wasn't catastrophic. That one came down. Oh, thought it would. Well, let's see how well this thing surfs downwind. I feel like it's going to be challenging. It goes with the waves well. It chases the kite a lot though, so it's a bit harder to keep the kite up than my other foil because it's so fast downwind. Gotta carve more. Oh no! Yeah, that's the trouble. This foil is super easy to underfly the kite. Well, I opted for the rescue sail instead of the swim today. Slow going, but easy work. Well, lesson learned, when it's light out, take the 6 meter, not the 5, because the pull needed to get out of the water is still substantial, even though I'm riding a high aspect foil and a big board. Probably need to pull a bit more with the big board because I can't sink it as well. My smaller board, I used to be able to sink it right down to my waist and then pop up. It's definitely a bit more challenging foil to ride than I was expecting. It's very sensitive to being in the right spot in the track. I still think I didn't have it right. It's nice that it breaches the tips good, but yeah, we'll have to give it some more time. I want to be able to surf it, so kite surfing seems to be the best way to go for that. So, well, lesson learned, don't take the 5 meter when it's light, even if you have a high aspect foil, because you still need a lot of grunt to get out of the water, especially with the big board. With the smaller board, it's even easier being able to sink the board. Yeah, got like an hour and a half or something out there until I underflew the kite and had to come in. By the time I got in, the wind had clocked dead south and was just done. Well, it's not done, it's actually fairly windy directly offshore, so glad not to be out there swimming in on that. Yeah, decent day. High aspect foil is definitely a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to be to ride. It's very sensitive to the track position. I still don't think I've got it dialed in, but yeah, it's a process. We'll see how it goes.